Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Gogokins New Year's. The 10th day of the new year, or of the last year of the 10th. The tens generation, the teens decade of the first decade of no, the second decade of the um, of the 21st century. I could say you guys have been a wonderful audience. So let's see what kind of crazy shit Your Uncle Gogo's gonna come up with this year. Maybe protesting, continuing my volunteering over at the NicoCon, and perhaps getting more buttons. But no, seriously speaking, 2020 is going to be a pretty interesting year. It's an election year here in Canada, so it's just the start of a new era in politics, new mandate. So with both Trudeauism especially, and provincialisms, both of them will be later on this year. The provincial one will be, I believe, sometime in the fall, I think, or was it the federal one? Either way, a new little mini series, a little mini era. Does Trudeau continue to extend his mandate 4 more years of Trudeau mania, perhaps three for 3 terms. Who knows? I myself an NDP voter. Uh, I myself are is an NDP. I myself is an NDP voter. Yeah, that way. And yeah. Um, I drop some eye drops in here because it's cold in Calgary, but it's not dry. It's not just cold enough, not moist enough to get the necessary ow 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 barometric pressure of icy water in the air. It's all dry. It's all misty. It's all foggy. Oh, so it's really my eyes are really dry these days. These past few days. Plus, I've been studying late at night, trying to catch up on some readings because I kind of me and my friends we decided to do some before 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 our year before the year starts to get all sticky. Most of the cohort from the year before me has moved on to graduation by now for their program. I'm still part of the 2016 cohort. One of the last remaining members of the 2016 cohort before they phase out the system. Probably have to. You know what? I'm gonna redo my. I'm gonna redo my assist training. No big deal. I mean, a few days of assist training. You know, update my assist. Get the most latest on anti-suicide prevention. Um, I don't think you can feel ever. I don't think you can ever feel adequate enough to talk someone out of suicide, but you can keep them talking. And if you have family members who are suicidal, or have been showing the signs of suicide, such as with sudden withdrawal, an increase in melancholy, just basic blahs. But this is just beyond just basic depression blahs. This is just like you can feel it, you can see it, and then you have to express concern. The key for family members to keep their it's progressive. It just doesn't happen at once. It just gradually someone feels gradually powerless, perhaps, uh, or perhaps they feel pained by chronic pains such as chronic depression, and they can receive the proper support and psychiatric care to get them to the point of equilibrium, neurological equilibrium, or you know. But there's no weakness. Suicidal feelings are not weakness and depression. I'm just saying this because I just came back from that heavy load course. So I may be saying next few days I'm going to be making next perhaps this semester I'll be making lots of video blogs of what insights I came up with. But we're trying to keep merry now. Keep merry for this new year. A lot of us, starting the new year off. You know, another year to earn money, another year to get to pay off debts. To if you wisely invest your money, achieve the goals you want. I plan to achieve some major, so some minor, build just build moderate financial success before I to support my education before I can become a counselor. But a lot of times also, yeah, a lot of times also because I'm taking social work, it's gonna be very heavy. We'll be requiring a lot of self care. So my self care will involve a lot of team killing. I'll be trying to post more videos of just me shanking the shit out of Nazi soldiers, losing, of course, getting shot up, playing the Wolfenstein games, just causing a big mess of giblets, paint like giblets, uh, very messy games. But also be fighting games to that's the grief the hell out of players on, just to be a total dickhead, to be a total. Oh, this time and other videos this month, especially the team killing videos. I've been blowing my nose a lot, so blowing my nose, sneezing it up. I'm catching a lot of people's germs these days, so people coming back from their vacations with pretty gooed up, so it only lasts a few weeks, and also me contributing goo to them as well. So that's what keeps us alive. The goo season. The it's the gift that keeps giving. But yeah. So I believe if I could go into, I'll show you my. If I believe what my. I believe I haven't shown you my successes so far. I'm at nearly 7,000 subscribers, thanks to you people, you sexy people out there, and I've got maybe roughly 8.5 million views. This is a huge contrast to the one I filmed a few years ago, a few maybe a year or so ago, maybe 2 years ago. I haven't gotten to the point of just filming my successes, but this is not about me. This is about you guys. I'll be trying to post a lot more, lot more, get you people to laugh more at more season four's version of Glorious Bastard. That's the last thing I was watching. Season four version of ew, Kids in a House, Fuller House. I'll be posting more Fuller House videos. I'll be finally posting more shower videos. So far, currently, I guess another vlog. Another thing that's on my mind these days is the Eunice Stoughton, the Eunice, both the Eunice Stoughton camp and the Get 'em Done camp has been breached by armed security men of the RCMP. However, this doesn't mean that this is over yet. See, this has inspired a lot of people to donate money to the cause, to their legal fund, where they can finally pinpoint and once again serve the legal notices to get that this is not that Eunice Stoughton of the Frog Clan. The Frog Clan, I think it's the most southern tip of the Eunice Stoughton territory. If I'm Let's go check out here on the Google map here. Um, that's Eunice Stoughton. Within what territory? Eunice Stoughton. That was Stoughton territory. Eunice Stoughton map. See, all this here is Eunice Stoughton territory. This here, and around here is the camp. So this right here where the Morris River is. Morris, here we go. See, this is a. Ooh, okay, that's not. Here we go. This is much better. Eunice Stoughton is here. So this is like the eastern corridor of the Wet'suwet'en territory. This little blob of land has not been it's its own territory. It's its own country. It's its own country. Kingston and Eunice Stoughton. It's its own country basically because these countries have not been never colonized or conquered by the crown. Perhaps some treaties down here have been signed, and some treaties here with the Suk on Vancouver Island with the Suk BC, the indigenous tribes with the Suk BC. This is Haida Gwaii, the Haida people. So all these are actually essentially none of BC, northern BC, central BC belong to Canada. Essentially, we just settled there. see, if we talk about the indigenous tribes of the and southern Alberta, northern Alberta, Treaty 3, 6, and 7, those have been surrendered and given the reservation a smaller portion of land where they can, where in theory, indigenous can keep up their traditions, keep up their land, and you know, uh, keep up their uh, keep up their ecological economy, which is gathering, hunting, hunting especially. You can make lots of money being a hunter, trapper. If you take good care of the pelts, you can get like $300. Even though the Hudson's Bay doesn't pay for them anymore, there's lots of furriers out there, and yeah, furs are very important to the indigenous people. Um, and what can I say? And they do it in the most humane way possible. Whereas other furriers, they'll just zap the baby animals and then just skin them alive or whatever. I don't know. But in this case, it's very humane. It's a very important part of the indigenous ecology. And the Unisotan tribe are one of those tribes that fish. They gather resources such as cultural resources such as the flora, the fauna of the Unisotan territory. So if someone plants if some so therefore they do not want any pipelines to go through. So what the plan for the Unisotan people is to essentially how does it go? They want to try and essentially raise the money so they can prove once again, as they have proven back in 1997, that the Suwannatan territory, Gitxsan proper territory, up north, are not part, and Tagamut, I believe it was, um, Tagamut territories are not part of the crown. They've not been surrounded, and they're essentially their own country. So they should get United Nations recognition that if they're invaded again by the RCMP or police, then this is essentially Iraq invading Kuwait or North Korea invading South Korea. These are sovereign countries. Uh, so a lot of supporters are just flooding their funds up, legal funds up with money. Also flooding their legal funds up with ways to expand the camp. Um, They still have to wait for the snow to thaw out before they can even do anything, and that's when the Unisotan most likely are going to strike legally. And this will be very interesting for the Trudeau government, because the Trudeau government, one of the campaign promises of the Trudeau government was nation to nation consultations, nation to nation treatments of their whole bullshit nation to nation mantra of the government. The babbling of nation to nation, nation to nation, nation to nation, blah, 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 blah. It's just babbling, essentially nonsensical baby prattling. Uh, but I mean, Trudeau said it. I mean, he has to, when springtime comes around, the Stoughton people are going to get very, 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 not uppity, but very, very assertive with their rights. But they will apply the legal system again, and I'm going to donate some money to it too. I donated $1,000 to the original healing lodge. See, initially Unisotan back in the mid 2000s, 2010s was roughly 2016, I believe, 2015 was a pit house, permagarden, a few cabins, and then they decided to build a healing camp there, and that's a very good strategy because what happens is the indigenous people need a lot of healing through epigenetic. This is the so-called generational traumas, the epigenetics that we inherit a lot of trauma from our ancestors through Adam and Eve, but through inadequate environmental conditions when we grow up, such as low food, pain from the parents, domestic stress and stuff. That this basically makes life miserable for us as kids. Um, We're coming down to the 15-minute mark, so I'm just gonna hit the button here.